Hello guys and welcome to Wahoo's guide to making flux in Trove as of the Dino Tamer patch on the 3rd of September 2016. This guide might change, and if it does I would make a new one and to you guys be more updated on it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, I would appreciate it a lot. But let's get into the video. Okay, so starting out making fluxes can be very hard, but there's a few ways for you to do it, and I recommend them in the following order, it, of course, up to you how much you want to make. The first is recipes. Recipes on is something you can get from right from the start. If you're a completely new player, you might want to save them for yourself. But later on, you're gonna get really a lot of them. I personally have a lot of them extra. I saved them because later on you need the mastery. Well, I want to, as you can see on the top, I'm not 300 mastery yet. I want to get that, and of course recipes are a way to get that. So, but they do sell for a few things, for quite a lot. If you have a lot of them. And you want to level up, so you kind of do these dungeons pretty well. The next thing is I want to talk about is the challenges, and I don't feel like anybody actually talked about these challenges, but these challenges are pretty easy to do. I think it's when you get past mastery level 20, I think they pop on your screen. They pop up on your screen, in the corner. Let's see if I can get my mouse. They pop up in this corner here. I'm not sure if we get that during the video, but that is where the challenges for the dragon coins do come up, and you do the first 5 dungeons to do. If you do it on low or if you do it as a class, you get a dragon coin, and then it changes to you may have to do 40. It multiplies if you do it by the class and by U6 and stuff like that. But what you can do is that you can leech. I don't recommend people leeching too much, but I do recommend if you're low and starting out, you should try to do that. So try to get as high as you can get as a U6 or maybe something like that. And then the class that is using, and sometimes it's not your class if you just only have one class, but try to get in as high, and then try to follow the people and ask for an invite or something like that. Just didn't try maybe say invite please and stuff like that, and people are pretty nice about inviting you. And after that you get these things called lesser dragon caches, which is these. And these contain, as you see, flux, dragon coins, and rarely dragon souls. Dragon souls, it gives you 10 dragon coins. So in the start, you probably want to open yourself. I'm still opening mine because I still need coins. And you have a chance of getting around 300 to 700 flux per box, but also a chance of 2,500, 2,000 to 500 flux, which I probably get around. There's no karma bar on this one, but I probably get it around. I think if I do 4 boxes, I think I get them maybe 1 out of 8 ish, or maybe it's 2 out of 8 ish, kind of. But doesn't really matter. It's random. You can also sell them on the auction house, and they go for around 1,000 flux per box. So sometimes I get more flux than it would be for sell them on the auction house or the marketplace. And sometimes I get less. So it's kind of a chance thing. But like I said, I need a dragon coin, so that's why I'm opening them myself. So that is that. And next thing is the ores on ores day. If you press F1, you get in here and you can see the welcome menu. And on Tuesdays, you get 50% more ores. And as you can see, I'm not a patron. But if you were a patron, this would be 100% more. It would not be 150%, of course. It wouldn't stack, but it's just be this instead. So that is pretty cool. So if you have patron, you should really utilize all these days if you really want to get something out of it. Harvest Day is also pretty good day to do so, to get that extra. So Ores on Ores Day is very I said Ores on Ores. I mean Ores on Ores Day. The last thing, and this is like kind of the in-game thing, is that you have Radiant and Stellar gear. I'll remove this so you better can see. This is when you get really high and you can pick up those Radiant and Stellar gear, and that almost only drops in in U9 and stuff like that. So that's kind of the in-game. So I don't want to go too much into that. I just want to say, get your recipes on, get your challenges. That's how to make the most. And of course, also Shadow Towers. I actually didn't put this in, but Shadow Towers. Actually, I might actually just change this one actually to put in Shadow Towers instead. Let's move this and put in Shadow Towers instead. I actually put the Shadow Towers instead, which means when you do Shadow Towers, it's the end game thing. You get something called I think it's called Titan Souls, and those you can convert into some boxes that can give you up to 50,000 flux if you're lucky. I got that once. I've gotten it once. I haven't. You don't get too many of them, depending on how high you can go on it. But ask for people if they want to help you do the challenge, another challenge, but the Shadow Towers and stuff like that. So Shadow Towers might be a better option than Radiant Stellar Gear than that. But Radiant Stellar Gear is what you want to sell later on, and that is pretty much very in game. But that was it. I hope this video wasn't too long, but you got the recipes, the challenges, the ores on Ores Day, and the Shadow Towers and the Radiant Stellar Gear. That's all the way. That's the how to make the most flux in the game at the moment. Like I said, if the guide, if this updates, if something comes along that gives us even more, then yeah, then I would up to date you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you liked it, like, subscribe, all the shenanigans, and catch me online. I became a Trovian content creator, so now I get codes for that. So check out my live stream, and there'll be codes when I play Trove. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.